here live with Oklahoma Sports Network. A little bit of change of scenery. Sorry about the late delay, folks. We had a little bit of technical difficulties. Sorry about that. But we are here in Edmond, Oklahoma. Thank Deer Creek for letting us use their field. Beautiful field. We have a little bit of new talent today. How are you guys ready for this game today?
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's
so happy the boys are out here on the turf, and we're ready for a great performance here.
Yeah, definitely a cold atmosphere out here.
Couldn't agree more. Coming at you at the end of the first quarter here. Scores tied 1-1. Like I said, it is a windy one, so bear with us through the shivers, but hope to give you a clean commentation here. All right, we've got a dead ball right now. Oklahoma's going to be bringing it in from behind the Baylor net, around the X position. Let's see if we can get some momentum going in at the end of the first quarter. Could really do a lot for the boys. That'll be the end of the first. They're just going to run it out. So we'll have a little break for you guys here, and then we'll start back up at the beginning of the second. Prepared for a face.
Back to you live in Edmond, Oklahoma. Broadcasting with you is Oklahoma Sports Network. Sorry about the late start again. Big apologies for here with Oklahoma Sports Network. We got Oklahoma Sooners against Baylor University, and we've got some new talent today.
Hey, how you guys doing? Coming in at the beginning of the second quarter here. Oklahoma is currently possessing the ball down in the Baylor end of the field. Shot was just made by number 22 on Oklahoma. Looks like it's going to be white ball. Oklahoma is wearing white today, and Baylor is wearing dark gray.
Let's see what Oklahoma can do with this ball right here. This is a big possession.
This is a big possession. There's a lot of momentum.
Saved by the goalie. He's going to clear that ball.
Number 26 in Baylor is taking it down the right wing. He is now into Oklahoma's territory. He's going to slow it down and wait for his team to catch up.
Let's see how this play can progress, man.
All right, we've got number 22 in white challenging the ball. Number 28, Colin Sanger, is going to come down from midfield. Baylor's working their offense around the outside, looking for a skip pass in somewhere. We're going to see a swim dodge by number 8. Backs out of it. We got number 32 on the crease shot. That's going to be
Missed,
it's going to be Baylor's ball.
Baylor retains the ball, yes.
Number 4 inbounds it. He's running around the crease. Number 32 shot score.
Wow. Baylor comes out, scores it.
It's going to make it 2-1 Baylor Bears.
Quick point at the early second quarter.
Shot on goal there was by number 32.
Yeah, that was definitely a snipe of a shot, I would say.
I couldn't agree more.
I think Kyle Wolchuk, the goalie, is a little frustrated with that one.
Yeah, visibly there's some frustration out on the field, but nothing the team can't work through with a little bit of camaraderie.
I couldn't agree with you more.
All right, we're back up at midfield here. We've got a face-off.
Yes. Let's see who comes out with it. Oh, looks like the referee needs to tie his shoes. All right, we're good.
All right, ready to go. And we are live. Looks like
Baylor's gonna come out with that one.
Possession.
Try for a quick offense on that.
They're going to slow down the possession deep in Oklahoma's territory. Work it around the outside. Make sure they have their offensive line in where they want them to be. Number 24 is possessing the ball for Baylor. Working his way around, looking for a dodge, looking for an alley. He's going to move it to number 2 on the outside, coming in with the left. Skip pass across, jump. Back up top.
Ooh, just a bad pass there.
Yeah, looks like that's going to be... Looks like they're going to call it a shot, actually. They're going to call it an attempt. They're going to give it back to Baylor. So they're bringing it in. Another shot on goal.
Another shot, yep. Very wide left there.
Yep. It's going to be chased down by number 8 on the Bears. He's going to bring it back in for their possession. Challenging the crease, open net. Oh, wide right. One left and one right for number 4 on the Baylor Bears.
No, that was a good look, definitely, but just missed.
Another challenge. Finds the outside of the net. Kyle's going to hop out and
Kyle Wolchuk, yep. Kyle Wolchuk retains the ball. Passes out to Mason Sincata, number 24 on the Sooners.
Looking for a nice clear. Can't find the lane. They're going to work it right back. Sending it across. See if they can put this ball
downfield.
Looking for a lane. They move the ball up into Baylor's territory. Crucial ground ball here for the Sooners. It's possessed by number 19. Brings it around and slows it down.
Ooh, looks like we got some laundry out.
Yeah, we've got an incoming penalty here.
See a shot. Ooh, saved.
Looks like
Seems
this ball
to be
is still alive.
25. Jackson Ferris is confused by something.
We might have offsetting penalties here. We'll have to wait to see what the report is. Ball is currently possessed at X behind the Baylor goal. Number 4 on the Sooners looking to challenge. Got a shot on goal.
Big shot there. Just saved by the goalie.
Looks like there's some communication between the referees here, trying to figure out what these penalties are. Hopefully we can get a nice report for you guys on that shortly. Seems to be a lot of confusion out here.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on. Let's see what these refs come out with. Looks like Sooners will have the ball.
Yeah, and it looks like we've got potentially someone in the box.
Yep. Clock resets.
So here we go.
We got about 11 minutes left of this quarter.
All right, Sooners slow it down, looking to strategically look for a hole here to make their attack.
Looking for a quick shot. Just misses.
Outside, number 1, Josh is going to bring it in.
Yep. Sooners will retain the ball. another shot. Just missed.
Just high.
Man, I like this offensive pressure going on. They're just firing away.
I couldn't agree more. You know, you can't score if you're not going to shoot, and the Sooners seem to really know that.
They've just got another shot going out. Saved by the goalie.
Taking full advantage of this man up.
Baylor Bears. He's going to clear that ball there.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of pressure from the Sooners coming down the field. Baylor's definitely going to look to slow it down here, get their bearings. And Oklahoma can't let that happen. Number 26 on the Bears, takes it behind Oklahoma's goal, swings it back out to number 4. And they're going to bring it back up to the top here where we might see a dodge.
And they've got about 27 seconds left to shoot. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, they're being very strategic here, keeping it very slow, taking their time.
I mean, almost too much time. They've got about 10 seconds left to go.
They've got to think about it here.
They've got to fire here. And it's got to be quick.
Here we go. We're going to have to see a shot. There it is. Saved by Kyle.
Yep. Excellent save, but that was almost a forced shot because of that limited time they had.
All right. Make his way out of the crease here. Slow it down. All right. Oklahoma claims possession down in Baylor territory. Number 30 on the Sooners, slowing the game down here a bit. Waiting for everyone to catch up, get those subs, make sure everyone's got fresh legs. They're going to bring it right back up to the top. So it looks like Oklahoma's really working on getting organized here for their attack.
Let's see if they get that offensive firing again. Working his way inside, he's going to look to kick out.
Bounces it back up to the top. Looks like we're going to see a dodge here. He likes his mismatch, and there's a shot.
Shot on goal. Misses, but Oklahoma will retain the ball.
Seen a lot of shots over the net here from the Sooners. Yeah, I'd like to see them get that ball on the ground, maybe a bounce shot or two.
Good ground ball there from the Sooners.
Ooh, missed opportunity. Looking for a skip pass right on net.
Looks like the Baylor Bears will take control of the ball.
Got number 13 of the Bears taking it down, passes it to number 2. Gonna work it back up to number 13 here. Baylor seeming very strong and confident in their possession. See a dodge from number 6 here. He's looking to pass it out. Finds number 8, who holds it at the top, looking for a skip pass.
Looks like Baylor's trying to make a play here.
Number 2 shot.
Shot on goal. Misses.
Baylor will retain the ball. Number 4 is going to inbound it.
Now Baylor, once again, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's see what they can do here.
There's
shot.
One more.
Saved by Kyle Wolchuk. That was an excellent save.
Great save there. It looks like he's starting to get a little bit of his confidence back. You know, that's 2 or 3 in a row here, and that's what we love to see out of the kid for the Sooners.
Yeah, he's really reading these shots on the goal. Sooners are going to clear the ball.
Yeah, it looks pretty
Work
standard.
their way towards Baylor's goal. Number 22, Justin Kuntz with the ball, passes out.
Sooners swinging it around, trying to get everyone into their position. Seems to be the theme for them today.
You know, I think they're just trying to see if a play can form out here, you know.
Yeah, both teams aren't really doing a lot in transition. They're more settling it down and, you know, trying to really be be strategic here. We're going to get a shot on goal.
Gonna miss left.
Looks like we had some screening there.
See if the Sooners retain the ball. Looks like they will. Sooners with another look at scoring here. Let's see what they can do.
Shot on goal. Finds the goalie's
kicked
pad.
Out by the goalie. Sooners retain the ball.
Number 1 for the Sooners here, switching to the left, looking to work it around.
Looks like the Sooners are going to slow down on this play here.
Both teams really looking to be methodical about how they want to make their move here. Really slowing it down, a lot of passes, just working the ball around the perimeter, looking for that one mismatch for someone to make their move. Looks like we just got a double team that opens up 30 in the middle.
Shot on goal, just misses. And Sooners will keep the ball here.
Yes. Be white ball again.
35 seconds left on the shot clock. See what they can do.
It's going to be 22, Justin Kuntz looking for a dodge. He finds it, working his way inside.
Ooh, what a shot. That's his second goal of the day.
What a shot from number 22, Justin Kuntz. Before the broadcast started, he had an impeccable behind-the-back shot. Couldn't have drawn it up any more pretty. So I'll tell you what, he's looking for a hat trick here.
Yeah, Justin Kuntz, man, he's just that type of guy to. He's looking for a hat trick today.
Yeah, he's tenacious in there. You know,
he's already got 2 early game.
Not afraid of a little bit of physicality.
All right, we got a face-off here. See who comes out with it.
Rather low-scoring game here. It's like we've said, it's been pretty slow offensively. Both teams working on the ball around the perimeter. Not that many shots on net, so wouldn't be surprised if this is more of a defensive game at the end of the day.
Yeah, this game's looking like a game of chess, not checkers.
It sure is.
They're being pretty strategic here. Ooh, Baylor's trying to pick up the pace here.
Yeah, looks like they're looking for a little bit more transitionary plays.
Looks like we have a timeout, possibly?
Looks like it.
Called by the Baylor Bears.
And both teams going to get some hard-earned rest here. Try to warm up the legs a little bit.
Man, with this cold temperature, standing still isn't the best for you, I'll tell you that much.
It really isn't. You know, I'm somewhat jealous of these players running around, you know.
They're getting that body heat up, and they're moving around.
Get some kinetic energy.
Exactly. Kinetic energy.
Now, it'll be interesting to see what the Bears are able to do here with this possession coming back. You know, the Sooners just scored, tied up the game, so there's going to be a lot to come into.
Yeah. We'll see what they can do. Definitely a big timeout here. I would say pretty good timeout usage.
Couldn't agree more. You know, we're nearing the end of the first half. You got to get them out. You got to use them. So
exactly. You only get 2 a game.
Might as well draw it up.
Yep. I'm expecting Baylor to fire out here. There's about 4 minutes and 55 seconds left in this quarter.
Yeah.
So
I would be very surprised if we don't see 2 or 3 shots on goal within the first minute.
I would agree with you. Let's see how the Sooners hold. Let's see how the Sooners hold up on their defense.
Sooners take the field, looking confident. Looks like they've communicated a game plan here. Likewise, Baylor looks steadfast. Number 2 for Baylor is going to start us back up here.
Let's see what these Bears can do.
Looks like they're using somewhat of a mirror technique, having one guy come up and the other draw his defender down and create some space. Holding the ball at X now, they're going to try to work their way up. Oh, looks like pass got deflected there.
Yep.
It's going to be controlled.
Oh,
hasty clear by Oklahoma is going to lead to Baylor's possession.
Baylor will take over here. right here.
It looks like the Sooners were a little bit hasty with that clear, a little bit of a miscommunication on that pass, and just disrupted things. So going to give Baylor another key opportunity here. Let's see what they
Shot
can
on
do.
goal goes in. Wow. He snuck that in low. Wow.
It's going to be number 8 for the Baylor Bears.
Game's tied 2-2. Just as expected. We knew that offense would be firing. Pardon me, 3-2. Baylor Bears are up. So the Sooners will take it up. I'm assuming the Sooners are also looking to fire here.
Not a whole lot of time left, so they're going to have to try to get that one back.
Exactly, yes. See if they can tie this game up before half. They've got plenty of time here, almost 4 minutes.
Number 30 looking for a dodge. Baylor's able to break it up. They're looking for a clear. We've got a foot race down the field. And Baylor's once again going to slow it down once they take possession. Looking for a quick pass.
Ooh, bad pass there. Just
Baylor continuing to look for that hurry-up offense, but it seems to have shot them in the foot there, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't just make every pass perfect. So mistakes happen.
Such is life.
Yep.
Oklahoma's going to go for a much slower clear here, learning their lesson from last time. Looking for a long deep hole to deep hole pass here. Going to make their way into the offensive zone.
Looks like the Sooners are going to develop a play here. Let's see what they're thinking.
Not a whole lot of time left here in this first half. The Sooners are still looking for that strategic opening, working their way around the perimeter. Ball is currently possessed by number 25, looking for a dodge. He's going to make his way in and scoot it back onto X.
Shot on goal. Ooh, deflected up. Let's see who comes out this. Looks like
Baylor's goalie's going to hop out of net. That's a risky maneuver. We got number 30 for the Sooners challenging the ball. It's going to make its way out of bounds. That's going to be Baylor's ball. They're going to look for a nice clear.
Yeah, about 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in this game. Plenty of time to get a few shots in. Possibly for both teams.
Ooh, big hack from number 1 on the Sooners there. Looking to make a play at midfield. You love to see that out of your attackman. Number 24 for the Bears is making his way around town. He's going to take the ball to X. And we've got another whistle here.
Was this another timeout?
Not entirely sure what's happening right now. Play is stopped. Looks like both teams are going to get the opportunity to regroup, and Baylor should have possession when we come back. Seen a nice mix of shorts and sweatpants out here. I'd probably go with the latter myself. Frosty ankles are definitely in play today.
I would have to agree. Let's see if these Sooners can turn this defense into offense.
Yeah, they
need down one, that it'd be good to get a point on the board.
They need to turn something around here, get some momentum going into the half. That's going to be crucial for their performance.
Definitely.
I'd really love to see a stop here for number 9, Kyle.
All right, looks like we're about to get a resume play here.
Sooners are storming the field once again. Looking tactically prepared. Got some communication. lot of talk happening between your deep holes and your goalie. You like to see that in the defensive side. You want a lot of communication down there.
Good chemistry.
Sooners look very prepared here as the Baylor Bears make their way back onto the field.
Two minutes and 12 seconds remain on the shot clock, or on the game clock here. 58 seconds on the shot clock.
Number 24 for the Bears is going to bring the ball down behind the net. Challenging number 19 on the Sooners, looking for a skip pass to number 8.
What a save! Wait.
Great save. Wow.
Whoa.
In a stunning turn of events, the referees have called that a goal. You know, we might need to check that one in the box.
You know, we don't have instant replay here, but I don't know, man. That looked like a good save to me.
Yeah, that does a lot for morale here. The Sooners are thinking this game is being played under protest all of a sudden. You know, I think that demands review. From our angle, that was a clean shot save.
More than demands. That's necessary for review if we had instant replay and slow-mo, you know. All right, well, maybe this got the Sooners mad. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, hopefully that lights a little flare for them. So let's see if they can make something happen here.
Yeah, Kyle Wolchuk, goalie, is just visibly frustrated at that call by the ref right there.
It was a blatant missed call by Stripes, and you know, you hate to see that kind of thing.
But at the end of the day, ball does not lie.
So let's see what the Sooners can do right here.
Looks like the Sooners are going to come up with, very
big
rough
slash.
hit here.
Baylor's getting very aggressive.
Looks like we got some laundry out.
Yep. 3 flags on the play.
Wow.
Here. It's looking like Baylor is turning on the heat, getting a little bit more aggressive, a little bit chippier, and the Sooners are rallying right back with them.
Yeah, this is getting intense.
It's a physical sport. It's a physical game. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little bit more of a chippy environment out here in the second half. Seems like everyone's getting riled up.
Looks like we got just under 2 minutes on the game clock here.
And we've got number 1 for the Baylor Bears taking a knee over there on the bench. So this is going to be Sooners ball making their way down. Looks like Baylor's working out their defensive strategy. Oklahoma is crucial that they score here.
Number 25, Jackson Ferris, will take this up. Looking to work some offense here.
Looks like the Baylor coaching staff's really working with their team to ensure that they don't get too chippy out there. And I don't think he liked what he saw just now. Refs making their way to their positions. We're about to start back up here. Sooners possess the ball at the midfield.
Yeah, 1 minute and 45 seconds to make a play here. They're going to get some movement around up top.
Still working it around that perimeter, looking for that opening. It looks like they want to dodge from X. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw number 1, Josh, working his way back up, looking for a little bit of a skip pass or something here.
I think someone's looking to move in right here. I can just tell by the formation. They're trying to make a play here. Let's see what comes out of it.
They got number 22, Justin Kuntz, challenging the crease here. He's looking for his hat trick. We would love to see that. Yeah,
a Justin Kuntz hat trick before halftime would feed families.
Great shot
on goal. Just misses left.
It's going to be Oklahoma retaining possession here. Looking to make something happen at the end of this second half, or second quarter rather.
54 seconds remain on the clock.
Quick shot.
Shot on goal.
Saved by Baylor.
The goalie.
Oklahoma's going to put a lot of pressure on this clear. They've got the goalie already dancing out of his net.
Now this goalie cannot lose this ball here. Cannot leave this net empty.
Ooh, drop pass there. That's a critical ground
big
ball.
Hit.
Oklahoma
hit
needs
Hodge.
to make this happen. Oh, it's getting physical.
Bodies are hitting the floor. Wow.
Slow it down. They're slowing it down.
Hey, you can't slow it down too much.
Looks like we might have an injury on the play here.
limping off the field, number 1, Josh Hovde.
Things are getting very physical out here.
With not too much time on the clock, not exactly sure who gets the ball here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. There's a bit of a scrum down there in Oklahoma's territory, so.
Most definitely. And this will give a little rest for both teams. See what this injury is and what the refs decide.
Under a minute heading into the half.
This could be a big possession for both teams.
Still unsure of who will possess the ball, but I'll tell you this much. They'll be looking to shoot whoever it is.
Definitely. You know, even if I'm the Baylor Bears being up 2, I would still go for a shot here.
Oh, absolutely.
Get an extra point on the board. If you miss, you miss. You know, the Sooners aren't getting the ball down that quick with probably just under 30 seconds here. It's hard to see.
Looks like it's about 26 seconds. We are across the field
here. Hey, good eye there, good eye there. I thought it was around that. Alrighty.
Oklahoma's defensive team looking pretty upset. You know, I think morale is really low after that missed call.
Looks like number 1, Josh Hovde, will take it out here, and he's good to play.
Glad to
no
see
injuries. That's good to hear. All right, Sooners are coming out quick.
Yeah, they've got a
20
head
seconds
full of
left.
steam. Even the velocity of their passes has picked up just since that turnaround right there. They're looking to make something happen.
They're whipping this ball around. I mean, wow. Just look at the flick of the wrist by Justin Kuntz. Oh, he's trying to get that hat trick already, man. I just can tell.
He's working at lefty. You can tell these players are not very happy with each other. A lot of talking going on between the white and the gray team.
All right, does that conclude
the
first half?
That looks like that's going to conclude the first half for us here. So it's going to be Baylor Bears 4, Oklahoma Sooners 2.
And we'll be right back with you with Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Aw, look, how sad. Everybody but you has a debit card, and they're all out having fun, shopping, dining, feeling good. And here you are with crumpled cash and counting change. Not a good look, pal. Sounds like your wallet needs a friend. That friend is a PayMe debit card from Communication Federal Credit Union. Use your free PayMe card in apps, in stores, and anywhere you shop. You're good to go. Come into any branch and open your account in as little as 10 minutes or go to comfedcu.org. Communication Federal.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Back here live with Oklahoma Sports Network. We are not in Norman today. We are in Edmond, Oklahoma at Deer Creek High School. Want to give a shout out to them. Thanks for letting the Sooners and Baylor use their beautiful turf field today. We got a great game today, pretty close. Baylor is up 4, OU is 2. What are you guys looking for coming into this second half?
We've seen a lot of slow progression in our offense here, so we're really looking for the Sooners to, be strategic about working around the perimeter. But then when they do see that opportunity, we'd like to see them jump on it. They seemed a little bit too timid in the past. Baylor's up 4-2. Their defensive morale is a little bit low after a blatant missed call from the Stripes, so very unfortunate there. But we would like to see a lot more shots on net here.
Yeah, it definitely. Quick offense as well as turning defense into offense would be good for the Sooners.
Looks like we've already got our first shot. It's going to be deflected.
Be out of bounds almost, so.
Stays in bounds. Number 4 of the Sooners should pick it up.
Out of bounds.
They're going to call that out of bounds, but it was a deflected shot, so it should stay Oklahoma.
And for the Bears, like this half, I would say.
Number 7 on the Baylor Bears, looking for a little bit of a wolf attack there.
Yeah,
Sneaky
Bears definitely want to maintain their lead here. They want to look at winning this game.
We got number 4 on the Sooners possessing the ball. He's going to swing it back around to X. Number 1's going to work it right back up. They're going to bring it to the top. See, this is what we saw a lot of in the first half. The Sooners are really working it around. They're looking for the pass, but
shot on goal. Hits goalie's elbow.
That's 2 shots this first half out of number 25, Jackson Fair, so you love to see that. Sooners possess it at the top, working their way around, looking for that opening. They seem to have Baylor a lot more on their toes already.
Most definitely, and Kuntz is lurking there.
We're going to see a dodge from X, a shot on goal, just wide. Surprised the ref didn't call that in. See a clear from the Baylor Bears. Number 19, the deep hole, working his way down into Oklahoma's territory. And they're going to slow it down while they get their subs in. Both teams being very strategic about having their defensive and offensive subs in. It seems like they put a lot of weight on those different positions and really rely on those guys to get on the field in a timely manner here.
Yeah, definitely. This is chess, not checkers. It's a slow developed game.
See a little bit of a screen there by number 26 on Baylor. They're looking to get a shot. It's possessed at the X position right now. They're going to work it around. See a little bit of a swap there. We're going to see a dodge from behind the net. Spin move
we're
in.
Physical out here. Little flop action.
Yeah, you see that guy just got worked over by the Sooners. Number 16 looking to leg it. He wants it. He's going to get a little bit of a whack there as he crosses midline. And then here we see the Sooners starting to get a little bit more strategic again, looking for those subs. Got to get their defensive middies off. And here we see number 4, likewise, like we've seen all day, just holding it.
Slowing it down. I mean, you only got 4 people now. Now you're getting your 5th. There we go. Sooners going to pick up the pace here.
Sooners looking like they're going with a little bit of a new strategy here. They've got 3 people on goal line extended.
Shot on goal. Deflected.
It's going to be Oklahoma ball coming back in from the top. Looks like Oklahoma's coming in with a little bit of a different strategy here.
Second look on offense here.
As they possess the ball, they're looking to have 3 players on what looks like goal line extended. So they're looking for that skip pass to find their guy on right on the crease. Be interesting to see what they can do. Now they're bunching up. You're going to see they're going to drop back down.
Definitely get physical here. Quick pass.
Looking for a shot here. Going to have to slow it down. A little bit too physical. He wants a dodge. He's going to switch to the left hand. Works it in front of the net. We're going to call that, I believe that was a ward. I'm not entirely sure what the call was there, but that's going to be Baylor ball. So we're looking at a fast transition here.
Yeah, not exactly sure what happened there, but Baylor comes out with it. See if they can get another point on the board here.
Baylor Bears are very strong at clearing this ball. They're moving it around both sides of the field, really stretching it out, and then using their legs where they need to.
They're going for a quick goal. Ooh, and they get it.
They get it in transition. It's going to be number 19, the deep hole, making his way all the way down the field.
Quick shot.
And then a quick little dish pass for
number 19 took that all the way up. Basically a layup from there.
Not sure who he was able to make the assist to for the goal, but that was number 19's play through and through.
All right, so we got 5-2 with 11 minutes remaining in this third quarter.
Definitely going to be looking for a lot more momentum from the Sooners. We need them to be angry. Couple of goals in a row. They're going to be looking to
This
light
is
that
a big
fire.
face-off here for the Sooners. They need this if they want any chance at scoring here.
Big scrum. We're seeing both players box out. Trapping or something. I'm not entirely sure what that hand motion means here, Jim. But
looks like it's going to be Baylor ball.
You got number 26, shifty little guy for Baylor. Seems very confident with the ball. And Baylor's looking for a dodge in the wings. He's going to roll out, bring it back up to the top, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a full perimeter movement here. Yep, there it goes, makes its way behind the net, and we're going to see a dodge from behind the net here. Challenging players up. That's
shot
an
on goal. Saved by Kyle Wolchuk. What an excellent save there. I mean,
great save by the Sooners. I mean, way to put the body in front of the ball.
Yeah, he read that perfectly. He saw it go right in the net. He's in his own net, not the net, of course.
And what you like to see there is he's been letting those shots go in. The low bouncers, the ones high velocity right at the knees. Those are the ones that we're seeing.
Those are the hardest ones to deflect sometimes.
Yeah, those are the ones we're seeing drop today. So that's got to feel good to get one back there for Kyle.
All right, so let's see what the Sooners can do on offense right here. Like I said earlier, turn that defense into offense is what the Sooners need.
He's going to go over the top there. He's going to slow it down, pitch it out to number 1. They're going to work their way around the perimeter. They are really looking for that opening. We're going to get another dodge. Pass open to Justin Koontz. Ooh. Bounces
just
in and
off
out.
the stick. Oh, Josh ends up with the ball. He's going to take a shot.
Dish pass. Wow, finds the goalie's.
Wow, what a save from Baylor there. That was really a tremendous or amazingly good defense.
Very impressive save. Very impressive save. Impressive instincts. He knew where that ball was going to be before that ball was there.
And that looked like an easy goal there. Ooh, looks like we got some.
Looks like the Sooners attackmen are really wanting it.
Sooners ball here. Let's see if they can get some more offense going on.
See number 1.
They're looking to be quick.
Yeah, they're looking for a hurry-up transition shot.
Shot on goal! Goes in the top right corner of the net. What
That's
a
gonna
shot.
Be number 30 on the Sooners in transition. And that all started up here at right around midfield where number 1, our guy Josh, is working his way. he is pushing them out of bounds and they're clear.
And that's
regaining possession and giving it back to the Sooners.
And definitely. That's what the Sooners need. I mean, these little that goal probably took about 7 seconds to make. So they need these quick goals just to try to get back up in this game.
That's what we need. We need the hurry-up offense, and we need the lockdown defense. So that's what we'll be looking for here is the rest of this.
Another big face-off here as we go 5-3.
We got number 28, Sanger, challenging it. Looks like he's going to come in, look for a little bit of a rake. He got the get. Nope, he does not have the ground ball. No possession.
Big ground ball.
It's going to be picked up by Baylor. Big rusty gate from number 40 on the Sooners. You love to see them get physical.
Looks like Baylor's trying to come in hot.
Yeah, looks like they're matching the energy and the speed here. Number 8 for Baylor, working his way around. He's going to dodge, fake one way, go the other. Looks like he wants to roll and shoot. He does.
Shot on goal.
It's going to be wide. He shot it on the outside of the net there. Tough angle. Looking for a good, effective clear from the Sooners here.
Not sure if that was a look for Baylor there. I mean,
looks like they are just urgent.
Little rushed. Ooh, big hit from number 8.
Very physical on the goal line. Looks like we're going to have another penalty for Baylor.
I mean, Baylor, you guys can't complain. You guys got a free goal from a questionable call. I mean,
beyond questionable. So the Sooners are going to possess this here. You know, they've got a penalty incoming. They know what they've got coming for them. So I wouldn't be surprised if, despite their success speeding it up last time, they look to slow it down here, and then they're going to get active with that man down.
Justin Kuntz with the ball here. He's looking at that goal. He wants that hat trick. Jackson Ferris up top. Let's see how this play pulls out.
Looks like they're rolling in. They've got a man coming into the crease trying to open up a shooting lane. Passes it to the top, looking for one more. Finds it back to Ferris. They're going to move it behind the net. Looking out up top. All right, we've got number 30 for the Sooners looking to dodge and shoot.
He's moving in. Shot
goes in.
That is number 2 for Zeke Mullendorf.
That makes it 2 goals for number 22, Justin Kuntz, and 2 goals for number 30. So we've got 2 players on the Sooners who are hat trick hunting out here today. Very exciting.
Big hat trick hunting out here. All right, we got ourselves a game, folks. I mean, 4 or 5 Sooners just got 2 goals back to back.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it is 4-5 on the scoreboard, but this game is 4-4. So the Sooners should feel good about the momentum that they're bringing in.
Yeah, if Baylor wants a chance of stopping this momentum, they might need to call a timeout or get a good goal here.
Big score from the Sooners does a lot for their momentum going in. We're about halfway. We've got 7 minutes and 18 seconds, I believe, left in this third quarter. So we are about halfway through.
Looks like Baylor's going to come out off the face-off. He's going to lose the ball out of bounds.
That's going to be Oklahoma's ball. Number 16 for the Sooners getting physical and working his way. And he has
and the Sooners are going to take control again. Let's see if they can tie this game up.
Number 16 on the Sooners getting very physical as a short stick defensive midi. You can tell that he is not liking some of these calls, and he is ready to do something about it himself. Sooners possess the ball. They're working around the perimeter here, trying to make a critical loss there. It's going to be collected by Baylor's goalie. He's working his way out of the crease. Looks like we're going to have an attackman challenge here. Number 7 for the Baylor Bears, working his way up through the middle of the field, finding a lane, slowing down, and challenged immediately by number 28. That's going to be Colin Sanger of the Sooners. Baylor's able to work it into Oklahoma territory, and now they will look to slow it down as they get their offensive subs back onto the field.
Yeah, let's see what Baylor can do here. Kill this momentum, get a point on the board. That'd be good.
Baylor's clearly looking a little bit, for lack of a better term, spunky out here. You know, they're moving around. They're moving pretty erratically.
One could even say rattled. I mean,
you know, I would go as far as to say rattled, Bryce.
Rattled is definitely the word here, but they're looking to score.
Looks like we're seeing a lot of the same thing here. The Baylor Bears looking a little bit squirrely behind net, trying to get things figured out. It's going to be another turnover.
The Sooners are going to take control. Kyle Wolchuk passes to Mason Sincata.
Sincata switches to the left,
for a good clear
into
here.
the field. It's going to be number 28, Sanger, looking for a pass upfield.
Ground ball here, big ground ball.
Critical ground ball at midfield. That's going to
Looks like the Sooners are going to come out with it. We've got a flying sticks. Oh my goodness. Baylor ball.
It's an interesting little play that happened there. It looks like there was some confusion on who was going to have possession, but it is Baylor's ball coming in from the top.
Looks like the Sooners are back on defense. See what they can do.
And number 26 for the Bears looking for a dodge. He switches to the left. He's going to bounce back out. He's going to move it back up to the top. Thought he was going low there.
Looking for a shot here.
Number 8, he's got the ball right now for the Bears. He's been able to make a lot of things happen offensively. He's looking for a dodge, picks up the double team, swings it back out. They're going to move the ball behind the net, and that is another bad pass. It's going to be Oklahoma ball.
Bad pass there. I mean, can't make these mistakes when OU has this heavy momentum. I mean,
Oklahoma brings it up the field. That's going to be number 30. Nope, number 10 in the middle. You got number 24 for the Sooners, passes it down into the Baylor territory.
Sooners turn this defense into offense right now.
They're going to look to make a touch here, gain their possession, get those subs in, and we've got number 22, Justin Kuntz, making his way in from the sidelines. He is hungry for that third.
Exactly, and we have 4 minutes exactly at the end of this third quarter. I mean, definitely plenty of time.
Got 2 Sooners on the field hunting for that third. Great fake pass there. Looking for a skip pass across. It's going to be intercepted by Baylor's goalie. He really seems to have a great feel for what the Sooners are looking to do offensively.
We've got attack.
He's going to be challenged by the OU attackman. Big ground ball. Scuttles its way all the way down the field. A little bit of a worm burner there, but it's going to be picked up by number 2 on Baylor, and he's going to hold it for their possession.
See what Baylor can do here.
Back to number 8, Baylor Bears, their go-to guy on offense. See if he can make anything happen.
He's looking to score.
He's looking to roll and shoot, and
shot.
He does.
Misses right.
Definitely an erratic shot there for number 8. You can tell that the Baylor Bears are starting to work their way towards needing a bigger pillow. They seem to be a little bit rattled out here as the Sooners are starting to close that gap.
Yeah, their shots just aren't in, and they're losing the ball.
Big dodge, big mistake. Baylor Bears try to make a dodge from X. Number 24, Mason Sincata, locks it in, dishes it right back to number 9, Kyle Wolchuk. He's going to make his way for a clear up the field, makes it past midline. And now we've got Sooners possession once again.
Justin Kuntz with the ball, looking to pass. See how the play unravels.
Sooners going back to their first half strategy here. They're no longer going with the 3-man goal line extension. Rather, they've got 1 man planted right on the crease, looking for any opening as soon as that middle defender has to slide. And there it is.
Ooh.
It's going to be a very crucial missed opportunity in and out of number 1's stick.
That was definitely a good play. Just came up short there. I mean, not sure if he saw the ball hit his net until he threw it, but.
And in transition,
shot on goal, hits the post.
Looks like
Sooners are going to come out with it.
Looks like he caught some iron there, and the Sooners are definitely getting physical.
That's going to be Baylor ball.
It's going to be Baylor ball, I believe, and the Sooners seem pretty frazzled about that call.
Not exactly sure what happened here. I mean,
yeah, it's going to be Baylor ball from the right wing over there. Passes it to number 31. He's going to take possession up. Number 14 looking for a dodge, passes it down. Number 4 holds the ball now for the Baylor Bears. Back up to number 14. They're going to swing it up to the top, 31.
Yeah, on the last 3-4 offensive possessions by Baylor, they came up short. They need something here.
Be interesting to
extend
see
their lead up to 2.
Be interesting to see if they're able to make something happen here, but the Oklahoma defense is looking very confident. They're looking poised, they look communicative, and they look strong.
Yeah, definitely. I'd have to agree with you there.
Number 14 beats his man. Luckily, number 19 is able to catch up for the Sooners, slow it back down, and force the ball back behind the net. Looks like we might see a dodge from X here.
20 seconds left on the shot clock for Baylor here. They've got to get something out kind of quick. Looks like he's going to.
We might see it here.
Oh, he falls. 8. Oh, no. Ground ball. Scooped up by Baylor.
Looks like there might be a penalty on the Sooners.
6 seconds.
Looming. Heavy shot. And some sportsmanship.
Yep.
You love to see that from both teams.
All right. 4 seconds left on the shot clock.
Seems to be some significant confusion here with the Baylor Bears. They just can't seem to find the lane that they're looking for.
Yeah, definitely.
They're gonna have to play some hurry up offense here. Got four seconds on the shot clock, so let's see what they can make happen.
Looks like the clock's gonna reset.
Looks like it is, as a matter of fact. So not a hurry up offense needed anymore. So maybe we'll see them slow it back down and continue that strategy that we've been seeing so much of.
Yeah, Baylor with a fresh 80 here. Let's see what they can do with this. 25 seconds left on the game clock.
Coming down to the end of the quarter. Ooh, that is a big ground ball. That is
the Sooners are definitely looking for a clear here. They do not want to give up a goal with this little of time
Big ground
left.
ball picked up
Baylor
2 feet from the crease.
Shot on goal.
Another big save from Kyle. And that's going to be scooped up. That was a juicy rebound from Oklahoma's goalie, Kyle Wolchuk. Picked up by number 6 of the Baylor Bears and absolutely flung nowhere near the net, unfortunately.
Man, that second look opportunity, that was close for the Sooners. End of the third quarter.
End of the third quarter here.
The Sooners hold out. No goals allowed.
All right, so we're going to see both teams switch sides here, get a little bit of a water break, freshen up, and then we'll be right back with you guys.
We'll be right back with Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Aw, look, how sad. Everybody but you has a debit card, and they're all out having fun, shopping, dining, feeling good. And here you are with crumpled cash and counting change. Not a good look, pal. Sounds like your wallet needs a friend. That friend is a PayMe debit card from Communication Federal Credit Union. Use your free PayMe card in apps, in stores, and anywhere you shop. You're good to go. Come into any branch and open your account in as little as 10 minutes or go to comfedcu.org. Communication Federal.
Back here live with Oklahoma Sports Network, yet again still in Edmond, Oklahoma. Your score is 5, Baylor, Oklahoma 4. A lot of physical lacrosse today, and how you guys ready to go into this fourth quarter?
Starting the fourth quarter the way we closed the third, no goals let up in the third quarter. That was crucial for Oklahoma's momentum, and you can tell the Sooners really want to make something happen here.
Yeah, 5-4 down to the last quarter of this game. This is a big quarter, big moments for both teams.
We're going to want to see the Sooners keeping up that offensive energy that they have, working the ball around and shooting while in transition. We're also going to look for that physicality. Baylor is looking a little bit rattled and definitely looking to make some hits out here. So
a lot of physicality coming from both sides here in this fourth quarter.
Sooners take possession first off the face-off. We're going to have number 1 flick it over to number 25. That's Jackson Ferris holding the ball at the top of the key for the Sooners. They're going to make their way around the perimeter here as they get their offensive subs on the field.
Man, it's starting cold out here.
Sure is. It's been a cold and windy day. You know, these guys are troopers for getting hit with metal sticks in the feels like 19-degree weather.
Solid shot from the Sooners here. Good save from Baylor. Baylor looking to clear.
And they do. That's number 26, I believe. Yes, that's their shifty character.
And the Sooners are applying pressure up top.
His feet.
They don't want this clear. Clear. Oh, wow.
Makes it all the way down the
intercepted.
field. It's going to be intercepted by the Sooners and pushed right back up into Baylor territory. A little bit of a miscommunication on the clear there for Baylor. Not sure what they were looking to do. Sooners possess the ball down on their side of the field.
Sooners looking to slow things down here.
Looking for a hole, looking for a mismatch. We see number 22, Justin Coons, parked right on the crease.
Ooh, he
almost had
like
a shot there. Yep. Oh, looks like we had our skip pass opportunity. Falls out of the hands of number 22. And it's going to get dished back to Baylor's goalie. He's going to hop out of the crease and clear it.
Yeah, not sure if that went the way the Sooners expected it to go.
Number 7 for the Baylor Bears, using his feet here. He clears it all the way down into Oklahoma territory. He's going to get marked up by number 15 on the Sooners and make his way off the field now. Give the chance for a couple more offensive substitutes to get in there. Baylor flicks it over to number 32 on the Bears, where he's going to hold it at midfield and wait for everyone to get settled. Interesting to see if Baylor's going to be able to make something happen here with Oklahoma shutting them down for a full quarter.
Yeah, they're looking to open up this play here.
Definitely looking to spread the field a little bit more, you know, working both sides instead of just having someone dodge. Number 2 with the Baylor Bears looking to make his way in. Bounce pass.
Ooh, another interception from Mason Sincata. Loses his stick.
Critical D-spoon.
What a save! Oh my goodness!
Great bounce
he
save
had no
for the
defense to
Oklahoma
help him.
Sooners.
That was all Kyle Wolchuk. He had to make that play all by himself.
That was all.
I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
That was all our keep right there. You could tell he was stunned. He took a second to look at the ball in his stick afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, after last week with dealing with his groin issue after getting hit, I mean, he's come out strong.
He's come out strong. He's come out swinging, and he is ferocious
Obviously,
too. That missed call, he was unhappy, and he was letting him know. And that's what you want out of your goal. You need a defensive leader.
Definitely, definitely. And he made that defensive play there all by himself. Wow.
Sooners possess the ball now. They're working it around the perimeter. Same old story. See if we might get a dodge here from behind the net. Make their way up to number 13.
They're getting a clockwise movement out here. Looking to move in, sets a pick. Oh, he falls. Oh, no.
Good recovery from number 22. He swings it back around behind the net. We're going to see a dodge from X. Number 4 from the Sooners looking to challenge. He jumps back out, pops it to number 30. He looks like he wants a shot. He's working his way down.
He wants that hat trick. Oh, what a save by the goalie. He just read that perfect. I mean, that was a quick shot, but good save. Baylor's going to try and get a good clear here.
Yeah, it's going to be critical for the Sooners to get open looks. The Baylor goalie is a very, very strong athlete. He seems to be knowing where that ball is going to be. So that's going to be critical to the success of tying it up and then potentially winning for the Sooners here. Baylor looking to set up a play. Got to get everyone in motion. Looks like they're not entirely sure what they're looking to do. They're going to attack that left side, have someone come in, draw a screen. They're going to take the switch. The Sooners are going to stick with their man. Now we're going to see number 8. Oh, that's a moving pick. Wide shot
on goal. Misses left there.
It's going to be a wide shot from number 8 on the Baylor Bears.
Yeah, Baylor will retain ball with 31 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Number 14 for the Bears holds the ball at the top. He's going to dodge here. Swing it around to number 2.
Yeah, Baylor needs to make a play here. They've got 17 seconds left on the shot clock.
Baylor's attackman rotating around that crease, just looking for an opening shot on goal. Saved by Kyle.
What a save. I mean,
getting his body right in between the
Yes, exactly. That is going to reset the clock, and Baylor's going to get another look on this offense.
Baylor looking to slow it down again. They like that look they just had, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw them try to redo it. Still looking for that rotation.
Wow, what incredible defense. Justin Koontz will come out with it. Let's see what he can do here. Once again, turning this defense into offense is what the Sooners have been needing.
Sooners spread it all the way down the field, holding possession in the X position. They're going to move it back up to the top, and you can clearly tell number 8 for the Baylor Bears is starting to get frustrated by his lack of offensive momentum. He just got shut down and de-spooned. Number 10 for the Sooners holds the ball at the top of the key here. He's going to pass it to number 25, and we're going to see a dodge here. Shot
on goal. Goes in! Ties up the game. That was a clutch goal.
It's going to be 25 Jackson Ferris for the Sooners, tying the game up. All of the momentum with the white.
Now that was just incredible. I mean, Sooners did what they needed to do and put a point on the board.
That's what we're talking about, those transitionary moves where Baylor isn't quite set. That was a 40-yard shot, 40-foot shot at least, and I'll tell you what, we've got some dancing. X-Numbers are letting them go for the Sooners. Man, we just saw full surfboard action with the D-pole.
Definitely, yes.
So the boys are starting to buzz over here. We need to keep it going.
Man, with this cold, one thing I'm hoping for is no overtime.
I couldn't agree more.
We've got about 9 seconds for both teams to make a move. We'll see what happens.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I think I'm seeing around 9 minutes left in the game here.
Yep.
So with a tied ball game, that's going to be a lot of fast movement, I would imagine.
Oh, wow. Looks like Baylor was going to get that ground ball.
Oklahoma
Sooners
takes possession. That's going to be number 28.
And they're trying to move fast. They want another point on the board.
And here they're going to slow it down and get number 16 and number 28. They're off, or the defensive middies. They're going to clear them off of the field. Bring in number 25, Jackson Ferris.
Man, Jackson Ferris, he's looking hot right now. He wants to put another point on the board.
He is. We're getting a lot of movement. Sooners planting themselves on the crease, looking to screen the goalie a little bit for their perimeter movement, and then find that open man for a skip pass. Number 30.
Getting physical here. Shot
on goal. It's going to be Sooners ball.
That ball is going to go out of bounds.
I like these bounce passes. That seems what to be
Sooners are
worked.
going to retain the ball here. Going to get a quick pass out.
Ooh. Big defensive
Incredible
stick.
defense from the Baylor Bears.
Number 59 for the Bears is going to clear it. Stick in his left hand. Not looking too confident. Drops it. They're going to make it back to the goalie. Wow.
The Bears are looking a little rattled.
They are looking a little worried over here. We got number 16 for the Bears looking to find any open man. He's getting pressure from 3 different Sooners running in circles. Finally just flings it down. He finds an attackman, but he does not. The pass is incomplete. Picked up by number 4 of the Baylor Bears, deep in Oklahoma territory. He's going to swing it around. And we have a flag here. Nope, just a whistle. Looks like we had some interference. So windy that the ref's hat flew off.
Oh, man. Not exactly sure what's happening here.
It's the type of environment we're playing in today. You know, it's a man's sport. It's a physical environment. It's cold. It's windy.
It's rough out here. I mean, we just started April. It should be a little warmer.
It should be a little warmer. Both teams going to take a little bit of a break here. Scoreboard just kind of took a tumble there with the wind as well. It looks like 7 minutes and 28 seconds if my eyes
I do believe you're correct.
There we go.
Good eyes there.
So we are right at the halfway point for this final quarter. Sooners tied it up, so now we are at 5-5.
Yeah, I mean, a lot could happen in these last 7 minutes.
The momentum is certainly with Oklahoma, though, so we'll be curious to see if they're able to maintain that and take a lead.
Yeah, I mean, the Sooners are on a 3-0 run.
They are indeed on a 3-0 run, I believe.
So, I mean, that's pretty big for the Sooners. And I think they're ready to go home after this. I mean,
yeah, you know, we've got a solid team. We've got some March Madness tonight. It's a beautiful Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Comment who you guys got tonight. Personally, Duke and Florida are in my books. I mean,
I'm going Duke Auburn. That boy Cooper Flack's going to focus on the lacrosse here. The boys are taking
Baylor
the field
Bears
again.
Lacrosse versus the Oklahoma Sooners. I mean, doesn't get much better than this.
I'll tell you what, I think the wind is really starting to pick up here at the end. Certainly a lot colder now. Apologies for any of the disruptions that you're hearing with all of the wind blowing by. All right, Baylor's going to start it back up here. Possessing the ball is number 14 for the Bears, looking for a dodge at the top.
40 seconds left on the shot
He
clock.
has it, shoots and scores.
Wow, that was a quick goal. I mean, what an incredible shot. He just floats it in on the left side. Goalie just can't react fast enough.
Yeah, stick side on the goalie. Looks like Kyle just wasn't able to shut down that angle.
Looks like the Baylor Bears just killed all momentum from the Sooners. I mean,
that brings us back up to 6-5.
With 7 minutes and 16 seconds left?
I believe that is correct. I'm seeing a 7, 2 colon, and then a 1 and a 6. I read that 7-16, Roger. All right, we got a face-off here for the Sooners. This is going to be a critical one to win.
Momentum swinging face-off right here. And the Baylor Bears come... Ooh.
Big scrum for it.
Yep.
2 deep holes looking to get the ball away, create some space.
Sticks are flying everywhere.
It's going to be Oklahoma ball.
Smacking.
They call possession. They might want to get one in transition. Nope, they are going to bounce it out. They're going to slow it down.
Man, I'll tell you what, I can barely feel my toes right now.
Yep.
I mean, it's like spring. It shouldn't be like this. Couldn't imagine being in shorts right now.
So I've got 2 pairs of socks on, a pair of boots, and my feet are still chilly. So it's real out here.
I mean, can't do too much about this weather.
Number 22 for the Sooners, Kuntz, looking to get physical. He's driving his way in. He likes that spot on the crease. He's going to stay there. Ball is behind the net. Number 4
Sooner
dodges
shot.
up.
Deflected. Man, that was an incredible deflection, I'll be honest.
Number 0 for the Baylor Bears, looking to clear it.
Baylor's going to try and get another point on the board, extend this lead out to 7-5.
Interesting pick there.
Ooh. Sooners ball.
Yeah, we got a moving pick on number 0 for the Bears.
Looks like we got number 2 on the Bears. A little angry at the ref right here. I mean, he thought that was a clean hit.
Yep, things are starting to get a little unprofessional for the Baylor Bears as the Sooners bring the ball down the field. Back up to number 25. That's Jackson Ferris with the ball. He's been doing very well in this 4th quarter. We'd like to see another goal out of him.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Those are the type of mistakes you just cannot make.
Yeah, and I don't know if you caught it, but that ball hopped the fence and hit a car right in the windshield. So
oh, man. I mean, hopefully that wasn't my car.
That is unfortunate for them. Baylor's going to clear it back up here. Back out to their goalie. He's been having a great game. He is far out of his crease, though. I wouldn't be surprised if he got challenged soon.
Oh, my
that's
goodness.
going to be a missed pass. Oh, luckily controlled back by the Baylor Bears.
Baylor on offense here, looking to score.
Baylor looking to score, but also looking to kill the clock a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised
Definitely,
if...
yes. We got 5 minutes and 14 seconds left in this last quarter here. 44 seconds on the shot clock. They're probably going to get this down to sub 10, I would say.
I would agree. That's been a theme for them offensively anyway, so just given the fact that they back to having a lead, I think they'll try to slow it down and put a lot of pressure on the Sooners to have to make that goal in transition.
Yeah, I mean, with that pressure, wow.
All right, so that's going to be number 32 for the Baylor Bears, beats his man and puts one in.
No, that was a really sneaky goal. I mean, I didn't even expect him to shoot that there. But, like,
low angle shot. Looks like the Sooners are pretty upset about that one.
Yeah, this could be a little rough for the Sooners. 7-5 now.
Starting to look like the fellas from Waco might be running away with it.
Yeah. 4 minutes and 43 seconds remain. A lot of time still left in this game. I've seen crazier things happen.
We've seen a goal in 13 seconds, so I mean we could
I've seen a few goals in 13 seconds and even 9. Like that 9 seconds could be a lot of time. Who knows? Face off here. Not sure exactly what happened there.
They're going to call that a jump start on the Sooners. That's Baylor
Oh man,
ball.
that is not what you want to see.
This is just tough. It looks like Oklahoma, strategic change. They have number 31 as their LSM in on that face-off rather than 28. See how that strategy pays off for them. Number 13 for the Baylor Bears, taking the ball around X, really looking to slow things down. He's just dancing, making money moves.
Yeah, now I would say once the Sooners get the ball, a good timeout would be crucial here. Maybe stop this momentum from the Bears.
I agree.
As well as recoup.
Number 2 for the Bears is getting challenged. He just runs away, making his way back around the net. They are definitely looking to kill the clock. They are comfortable with that 2-goal lead.
Shot on goal. Bounce shot just misses.
It's going to be Baylor ball. And we're looking at just under 4 minutes remaining here. Baylor takes the ball, dodges from X, kicks it out, takes it out to the top. He's just going to use his legs the whole way. He's looking for a dodge. This is number 8 for the Baylor Bears, working his way through, getting physical.
Big hit from number 8.
And gets absolutely worked over.
We got some flags out from the refs.
We're going to see more than likely an unsportsmanlike conduct. Unfortunately, we had a player kick another player's stick after the knockdown there, so we'll see how this all works out. But you can tell people are starting to fume out there.
Yeah, this is heating up for sure.
Tensions are high. It's going to be Baylor ball.
Got 3 minutes and 42 seconds left if I'm
Something
correct.
like that.
I think I'm right. I think I'm good. It's a little hard to see from over here. All right. Fresh 80 on the clock for the Bears.
And they're
see
going
if
to
they can add to this lead.
They're going to be man up as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just really try to control this ball and look for that open shot.
You know, I think they're going to slow this down here.
They get one guy dodge. I mean, they have the Sooners already on their feet. They seem to know what they're doing, working the ball around the perimeter.
Yeah, they're just going to find the perfect shot here. They're not going to force anything. They're going to take this slow.
Sooners transitioning to a box-and-one defensive strategy. Looks like they've got their middleman, number 31, will be their slider. Number 6 is coming around. Passes it to number 8, who just got worked over. They're just hitting little skip passes. They are trying to tire out the defense, look for a gap. There's a shot
on goal. Wow.
That was number 8 of the Baylor Bears.
That was an incredible shot. He took that stick down low. I mean, that looked a little Mahomey.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. You know, that's going to extend the score to 8 for the Baylor Bears and 5 for the Sooners.
Yeah, this is not looking too good for the Sooners here. I mean, they had slight momentum, but the Bears came up. I mean,
so it looks like we're going to have a long stick midi take our face off here. We're going to have number 28 from the Sooners.
Number 28, Colin Singer, does with this opportunity. I mean,
this could be a rare long stick face off.
I mean, let's see what he can do. I mean, anything could happen.
I think he wants it. Wouldn't be surprised if he wins this, if he tries to shoot it himself.
Wow.
And he loses it.
Big kick. Wow, what a ground ball there. I mean, that was smooth.
It's possessed by number 1. Long stick for the Baylor Bears.
The Sooners are going to need to get some points on the board.
Challenged by number 24 of the Sooners immediately. Now
yeah,
28 Sanger's got him. He's working his stick in there, looking to catch him.
2 minutes and 30 seconds remain.
Sooners doing everything they can to stay in between the ball and the net here.
Yeah, the Sooners, they're going to have to get some plays going on if they want to even come close to winning this game or getting into this game.
Unfortunately, it's looked like it's been all Baylor Bears for the past 5 minutes here, but that's going to be a turnover.
We've got 3 unanswered goals from the Bears.
Sooners looking for a hurry-up offense, immediately challenged. They're going to have to dish it to their...
They're going to have to pick up this pace.
They're going to dish it to number 24, who will take it up the side of the field. And he's just going to fling it. I like that out of the Sooners. You need to make something happen. Get the ball down
the
there.
goalie's going to go out and just kick
Looks like the
out.
goalie is trying to make some moves for Baylor. That's an open net for Baylor. Number 1 draws a major hit.
I see some
kicks. We see some linen on the field.
Wow.
We're going to see some sportsmanship. He recognizes it was a mistake, but he'll be feeling those cleat marks in the morning, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, looks like number 24, Mason Sincata's on the ground. He's got a cramp. Poor guy.
Oh. Sounds like he needs some pickle juice.
Yeah, that or a good massage.
Oh, that'd feel nice. That hot stone massage after a game like
Man,
today.
I can only imagine.
Could really be the difference maker for the fellas.
Oh, for sure. Honestly, some hot chocolate kind of sounds good right now.
A little Swiss Miss never hurt.
Yeah.
It's going to be Oklahoma ball here. We're looking at a minute 31 to play, I believe.
Yep. Minute 31, 8-5. This is looking like it's wraps. I mean,
Oklahoma just trying to close
I've
the
seen
gap
crazy
a little
things
bit
happen,
here.
though.
There's a shot. Score!
Goal!
And
That'll
there's
be a hat trick for Zeke Mullendor, number 30.
Seems to be some confusion.
Yes, there was a whistle on the play. Not exactly sure how that might pan out.
No referee has confirmed that this is a goal yet. However, it most definitely should be.
I mean, that was a well shot. I mean, that shot is very important. It could get the Sooners back in this game.
Closing the gap here. If that shot went in, we will have a close game with just over a minute to play. That gives a chance if you get some momentum going.
Oh,
looks like
wow,
they're
they're
gonna
going to
say
take
no
away the
goal.
goal. Yep, no goal.
So that is a goal taken away for the Sooners as well as a goal given to the Baylor Bears today. It's just what you don't like to see out of stripes, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. That whistle, I mean, the ref's got to make a bold decision there to call that. He can't just wait till after the play.
Very appreciative of our referees, but some unfortunate calls here today. Can't be everywhere all at once, though. You can't see it all.
Yeah, there's definitely no such thing as a perfect referee.
Still a lot of confusion here. Referees kind of communicating with each other. Not sure what the expectation is. It looks like number 30 for the Sooners is going to start with the ball. All right, seems like things are starting to get figured out. The refs are starting to come back onto the field.
So it looks like the Sooners are going to have ball. They're going to have close to a minute and 20 seconds left to get 3 goals on. So they're going to have to be quick.
Sooners passing it around. Get number 30. Looking for that skip pass. It's going to be number 25, Jackson Ferris. Dishes it. Looking for a quick shot. Ground ball in the middle of the net.
Wow. We
Picked
got a
up by
sky
number
high.
30, and kick save by Baylor's
Shot on goal.
goalie.
Kicks out. That'll be out of bounds. That'll be Baylor ball. All right, they're just going to kill this clock here. They got 55 seconds left.
Wouldn't be surprised if we saw a lot of legs out of Baylor here. They're just going to try to get that touch inside the box and slow everything down.
Yeah, definitely.
So we're going to see a lot of challenge from this OU attack line.
Man, this game was
immediately
very
jumping
good.
onto the goalie. And Baylor's goalie will fling it downfield.
Interception. Ooh, almost interception.
It's going to be an incomplete pass. It's a scrum for a ground ball while the clock is starting to
Looks
run
like
out.
Baylor's going to come out with this. We
Looks
got
like
a flag
we got another
flying.
flag.
With 29 seconds left, I mean,
it's hard not to want to let the boys play.
Yeah.
See what this flag could possibly
We did
be.
get our hopes. No overtime.
We did. Unfortunately, we will not be going into overtime here on this cold day. But much more unfortunately, it's looking like we're not going to see a Sooner win.
Yep.
Despite this, we do have Jackson Ferris holding possession of the ball midfield, so it's going to give the Sooners one more chance here.
They could
with
cover the
29
spread
seconds
of
to go.
2.5.
Was that the spread?
I have no clue. I just made that up.
Fellas, is just looking like they're ready to get it started here.
I guess that would be the live spread, I guess.
Live spread. I like that. I like that.
See if the Sooners can cover this live spread of 2.5. Scooped, and they do!
Justin Kuntz with his hat trick.
What a hat trick. I mean, Justin Kuntz, you can't see much better. I mean, unfortunately,
it's
they
a little
still didn't
late.
win, but Kuntz with a good performance out here.
A hat trick never hurt nobody, so.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
you should be feeling good about that heading into next week.
Well, the Sooners could put this in within 1 game or a 1-point game, but it's not going to come out with the W if they do.
Seeing some serious chatter between number 9 Kyle Wolchek on the Sooners and number 4 of the Baylor Bears.
Yeah, not sure what they're talking about. I'm sure it's not good though.
I'd like to think they made friends, but surely doesn't seem that way. All right, looks like we're going to have time for probably one more face-off in possession here.
Does that say 20? How much time is left?
I'm seeing 23.
Wow, I mean, could have sworn there's like 10 seconds. I mean, I guess the Sooners just put that point on the board pretty quick.
Sure did.
All right, big face-off here.
Big face-off, lost by the Sooners.
And Baylor's going to come out. They're going to.
There goes the morale. Yeah, morale is low for OU's Fogo. They are just going to possess it the rest of the game. Kill the clock. Yep. And we are winding down here. A lot of excitement from the Baylor bench.
And he's going to launch that. Not sure why he necessarily had to do that.
And an absolute zero touch of class at the end of game from Baylor Bears. Launching the ball into orbit. It's going to be the end of the game.
That was a good game, though.
Here.
I will admit, that was a very good game. Good win from the Baylor Bears. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Final score, Baylor Bears 8, Oklahoma Sooners 7. Very close game today. Very physical and challenging game. Thank you guys for joining us here in Deer Creek, Oklahoma. You watched a presentation of Oklahoma Sports Network. We want to thank our talent today from 2 students from Oklahoma, and they did a fantastic job today. Thanks to them, and we'll see you back tomorrow in Norman.